Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. The rising prices of petrol and diesel continue to add to the woes of a common man who is reeling under the effects of inflation. In many cities, the petrol prices have scored century, and what is worse, it is only going up. At a time when hardworking, tax-paying common man's pocket is being raided with the extortionary taxes, the centre and the states have been engaged in a blame game once again. It started with Prime Minister Modi blaming many non-BJP states for the high prices of petrol and diesel in the states and not lowering the taxes. During a COVID review meeting with the chief ministers, Prime Minister Modi, in a live telecast, slammed the opposition-ruled states for not paying heed to the centre's call to reduce value-added tax, that is VAT, on petrol and diesel. PM Modi called it injustice and urged the chief ministers to reduce the VAT on petrol and diesel to help the common man. However, PM Modi's rebuke did not go down well with the chief ministers of opposition-ruled states, and they hit back at the Modi government, blaming them for the high prices of fuel. However, the development has raised a very important question: who exactly is to be blamed if you are paying high fuel prices? Is it the central government or the state government? Although back in 2013, it was the Prime Minister and the ruling party in the centre who used to get brickbats for rising prices of fuel. They were subjected to criticism and mockery and memes by the critics, BJP and the civil society alike. But a lot has changed since 2014, so let us discuss where does the onus of rising petrol and diesel prices lie. But before that, bringing you stories that matter to you is not an easy task. It comes with a cost. Sometimes the cost is legal. Sometimes it also includes raids on us, but we have endured it all. But now we require your support. In the last few weeks, we have experienced some strange strikes on our YouTube channel, which has restricted our reach, our distribution of content, our viewership on the channel, and our subscription. So we would request you all to please support us. Share our content wherever possible. Share it with your friends and family members. And if you want to contribute to us beyond that, then please go to our website www.hwnews.in/support. There you will find different subscription options available for our readers and our viewers. You can choose whatever plan that suits your budget and pay us. Because when you pay, you not only help independent media like us to survive, but also to thrive, to tell the truth. Now, coming back to the topic, Prime Minister Modi was addressing the chief ministers at a COVID review meeting when he brought up the issue of tax on petrol and diesel. He said that the states should cut VAT on fuel and work in a spirit of cooperative federalism in this time of global crisis. By not passing on the benefits to the people, these states, he said, were doing them an injustice and also harming neighboring states. The Prime Minister said that last November, a request was made to reduce VAT, but states like Maharashtra, West Bengal, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Jharkhand did not do so for some reason. Here is what PM Modi said.
साझा प्रयासों से ही आज देश में बड़े स्तर पर हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में सुधार हो पाया है। लेकिन साथियों, आज इस चर्चा में मैं एक और पक्ष का जिक्र करना चाहता हूं। आज की वैश्विक परिस्थितियों में भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था की मजबूती के लिए आर्थिक निर्णयों में केंद्र और राज्य सरकारों का तालमेल, उनके बीच सामंजस्य पहले से अधिक आवश्यक है। आप सभी इस बात से परिचित है कि जो युद्ध की परिस्थिति पैदा हुई है और जिस प्रकार से सप्लाई चेन प्रभावित हुई है, और ऐसे माहौल में दिनों दिन चुनौतियां बढ़ती जा रही हैं। ये संकट, वैश्विक संकट, अनेक चुनौतियां लेकर के आ रहा है। ऐसे संकट के समय में केंद्र और राज्यों के बीच तालमेल को, कोऑपरेटिव फेडरलिज्म की भावना को और बढ़ाना अनिवार्य हो गया है। अब मैं एक छोटा सा उदाहरण देता हूं। जैसे पेट्रोल डीजल की कीमतों का एक विषय हम सबके सामने है। देशवासियों पर पेट्रोल डीजल की बढ़ती कीमत का बोझ कम करने के लिए केंद्र सरकार ने एक्साइज ड्यूटी में कमी की थी। पिछले नवंबर महीने में कम की थी। केंद्र सरकार ने राज्यों से भी आग्रह किया था कि वो अपने यहां टैक्स कम करे और ये बेनिफिट नागरिकों को ट्रांसफर करे। इसके बाद कुछ राज्यों ने तो भारत सरकार की इस भावना के अनुरूप यहां टैक्स कम कर दिया, लेकिन कुछ राज्यों द्वारा अपने राज्य के लोगों को इसका कोई लाभ नहीं दिया गया। इस वजह से पेट्रोल डीजल की कीमतें इन राज्यों में अब भी दूसरों के मुकाबले कहीं ज्यादा है। ये एक तरह से इन राज्यों के लोगों के साथ अन्याय तो है ही, साथ ही पड़ोसी राज्यों को भी नुकसान पहुंचाता है। स्वाभाविक है कि जो राज्य टैक्स में कटौती करते हैं उन्हें राजस्व की हानि होती है। जैसे अगर कर्नाटका ने टैक्स में कटौती नहीं की होती तो उसे इन 6 महीनों में 5,000 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा का राजस्व मिलता। गुजरात ने भी टैक्स कम नहीं किया होता तो उसे भी 3,500-4 हजार करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा का राजस्व और मिलता। लेकिन ऐसे कुछ राज्यों ने अपने नागरिकों की भलाई के लिए, अपने नागरिकों को तकलीफ न हो इसलिए अपने वेट में, टैक्स में कमी की पॉजिटिव कदम उठाए। वहीं गुजरात और कर्नाटक के पड़ोसी राज्यों ने टैक्स में कमी न करके इन 6 महीनों में 3,500 करोड़ रुपए से लेकर के 5-5.5 हजार करोड़ रुपए तक अतिरिक्त राजस्व कमा लिया। जैसा हम जानते हैं कि पिछले साल नवंबर महीने में वैट कम करने की बात की थी, सबको मैंने प्रार्थना की थी, लेकिन कई राज्य, मैं यहां किसी की आलोचना नहीं कर रहा हूं, मैं सिर्फ आपसे प्रार्थना कर रहा हूं, आपके राज्य के नागरिकों की भलाई के लिए प्रार्थना कर रहा हूं। अब जैसे उस समय 6 महीने पहले कुछ राज्यों ने बात को माना, कुछ राज्यों ने नहीं माना। अब कई राज्य जैसे महाराष्ट्र, पश्चिम बंगाल, तेलंगाना, आंध्र प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु, केरला, झारखंड, किसी न किसी कारण से उन्होंने इस बात को नहीं माना और उनके राज्य को, नागरिकों को बोझ कंटिन्यू रहा।
However, PM Modi blaming these states for high petrol and diesel prices did not go down well with the ruling opposition parties in these states. So what did the CMs of different states say? Shiv Sena leader and Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray issued a statement detailing the centre and the state's share of taxes on fuel. Thackeray in a statement said that the union government owes 26,500 crore rupees to the Maharashtra government. Maharashtra's contribution in direct taxes collection at the national level is 38.3% and its tax share in the GST collection is 15%, but the centre gives us stepmotherly treatment. This is what Uddhav Thackeray said in the statement. TRS leader and Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao said that Telangana had not hiked fuel prices since 2014 when the TRS government assumed power and the centre had no right to ask the state to reduce taxes. Minister K.T. Rama Rao also blamed the centre's policies for the high fuel prices and called for scrapping off the cess imposed by the centre. Kerala Finance Minister K.N. Balagopal said the increase in petrol and diesel rates was due to the cess and surcharge levied by the centre. He said, "We have not increased fuel taxes for the last 6 years. Then how can Kerala reduce taxes? It is the union government that has adopted a stand against federalism." This is what he said. Meanwhile, Congress chief spokesperson Randeep Singh Surjewala also targeted PM Modi, demanding that he give an account of 27 lakh crore rupees collected by the central government from taxes on petrol and diesel. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee also said that non-BJP states like hers were being given a stepmotherly treatment. She said, "It is unfortunate that I had to hear PM Modi's speech today during the COVID review meeting with other chief ministers. It was a one-sided speech by him. We were not allowed to speak at the meeting. The PM directly put the blame on the states for the petrol and diesel price hike. The state must reduce taxes," he said. "It was a one-sided approach to tell people of the country in such a way. The PM appreciated the initiatives of the 5 BJP-ruled states, but you gave 50% more funds to these states," Banerjee said while speaking to media persons in Kolkata. She further said that there is 97,000 crore rupees dues from the centre. The centre is not paying the amount and the Prime Minister is speaking such things in his speech. This is what Mamata Banerjee said. Now, in light of these attacks and counterattacks, let us look at some data to understand the issue better. First, how much is the tax really on the petrol and diesel that reaches us? The retail fuel prices include several factors. I will explain this to you with the help of this educating thread that I found on Twitter written by James Wilson. Now let us take Delhi as an example here. As on 16th of April 2022, the price of petrol in Delhi was 105 rupees and 41 paise. In this, the base price was 56 rupees 32 paise per litre. Freight and dealer commission was 20 paise plus 3 rupees 86 paise per litre. Central excise duty amounted to 27 rupees 90 paise per litre and the state VAT was 17 rupees 13 paise per litre. Now this data is sourced from Indian Oil Corporation. Here is another image in the pie chart. Your base price of petrol accounts for 53% of the final price. Freight and dealer commission is around 4%, central excise duty is 27% and the state VAT is 16% of the total price. So total 43% of what you pay for a litre of petrol is just tax. If you consider it with the base price, then almost 80% of the base price gets added up to make the final price of the petrol. Now one can clearly figure out from the charts that central excise duty accounts for more than that of the state VAT. Now last year in the month of November, Prime Minister Modi announced a slight cut in the central excise duty. The excise duty on the petrol was reduced by 5 rupees whereas on diesel was reduced by 10 rupees. Following the centre's excise duty cuts, most BJP-ruled states followed the suit by cutting their fuel taxes, aiming to bring fuel rates below 100 rupees a litre. Gujarat, Karnataka, Assam, Tripura, among others, promised a 7 rupees per litre cut in the state levies for both diesel and petrol, while Uttar Pradesh announced a tax cut of 7 rupees per litre on petrol and 2 rupees per litre on diesel. Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said the prices of petrol and diesel would be reduced by 12 rupees and 17 rupees per litre respectively. However, the point of contention here is excise duty versus the VAT. Now, VAT differs from state to state, but excise duty, since it is decided by the centre, we can have a look at how it has changed over the years. Sample this chart. In 2012, the excise duty on petrol was 9 rupees 48 paise. By 2014, it reached about 10 rupees. However, after the NDA government took over in 2014, we can see that there is a significant jump in the excise duty. In 2015 itself, a year after Modi government took to power, it was around 17 rupees 46 paise and then it went on to continue the upward trend till 2020. In 2020, it increased to 32 rupees 98 paise. However, in November 2021, the central excise duty was reduced to 27 rupees and 90 paise. Now, even in excise duty, there are several components. First is basic excise duty, then there is road and infrastructural development cess, then there is agricultural and infrastructural development cess, and lastly, the additional excise duty. The excise duty collected by the centre does not entirely go to it. Some part of it also goes to the states under the divisible pool. Here, only a part of the basic excise duty is shared with the states. So, the basic excise duty in 2012 accounted for 67% of the total excise duty, but now it accounts to mere 5%. Rest of it is cess or surcharges, which are the discretion of the central government. So what really happened over the years is that the center has increased excise duty on one hand, but also reduced states' share in it. The center now gets 98% of the excise duty, while states get only 2% of it. Moreover, due to new GST regime, the states don't have much under their control to implement any tax tweaks. And that is why the states have also been flagging the issue of GST compensation, especially the opposition states. According to a finance ministry reply to Lok Sabha on April 4th, state government are still owed 53,000 crore rupees in GST compensation for the financial year 2021 and 2022. Maharashtra alone is owed the most, that is 11,563 crore rupees, while Uttar Pradesh is a distant second at 6,954 crore rupees. So the states say since they are yet to receive GST compensation, they have no option but to continue with the existing VAT. Moreover, the 5-year policy of GST compensation is also coming to an end, which is expected to reflect in the state taxes. So it is little complex to say who is responsible for the current high prices of fuel. But according to state, it is not them, but the central government. Who do you think is responsible for this? Do let us know in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, if you like this video, please give us a super thanks, like this video, comment below it, and share this video to as many people as possible. And if you like the content that I bring to you, then please feel free to follow me on my Twitter handle, that is @ARTI_GHARGI, that is @Aarti_Ghargi. Thank you so much.